Hey, what's up, everybody? Daniel from Brotrio here to give you my thoughts on the PlayStation Classic. It's pretty fun. It's good, not great. It kind of has the unfortunate circumstance of coming out after the NES and SNES Classic editions, so it can't help but be compared to those. And quite frankly, it is seemingly lacking in a lot of features because those two both had filters where you could do like a CRT filter, a picture perfect filter, and stuff like that. The PlayStation 1 Classic has no filters. What you see is what you get. It comes with 20 games, varying in quality, starting with the best of the best right here. Final Fantasy VII is probably my favorite PlayStation 1 game. Easily one of my favorite JRPGs of all time, and I would buy this game anytime it's re-released and then some. Grand Theft Auto is one of those that has aged slightly poorly. I mean, it's still fun. It still has a good soundtrack and sound design and everything, but the controls are very cumbersome and it kind of doesn't look that good. Now, where the PlayStation Classic is at its lowest is with these shooters. Siphon Filter and Rainbow Six are both almost unplayable on this game console because it doesn't come with DualShock controllers. It has no analog sticks, so aiming is very difficult, very cumbersome, and not accurate whatsoever. It's hard to aim, and it's just not fun. Now, Siphon Filter does have an auto aim function that does help, but it still is not the best. Especially when you compare it to one of the great shooters like Metal Gear Solid. This game has some great shooting mechanics from the top-down view, and it's just one of the best PlayStation games ever. Definitely second place on this Classic Edition. Mr. Driller is a fun Dig Dug meets Tetris type game where you have to gather oxygen and keep going into the ground to fight cubes that are invading your town. It's cute, it's weird, it's fun. Oddworld is also weird and fun. Rayman, super weird, super fun. And then you got some basic racing games like Ridge Racer Type 4, and way back here, you got Destruction Derby, fun racing games. Cool Borders 2 is a decent snowboarding game. It's a little dated. The graphics kind of look like dirt, but it's not bad. You got some fighting games with Battle Arena. Toshiden, it's pretty cool. Kind of a weapons fighter, not just fists like Street Fighter or Tekken 3. Tekken 3 plays great. It always has. And then there's Wild Arms, the JRPG that does not get its due. It is one of those that it came out and people loved it, but then no one talked about it ever again. It's a JRPG set in a Western setting. It's awesome. And that's pretty much all the noteworthy titles I feel like talking about because I don't want to be overly negative when I'm talking about this. Because I like this mini console a lot. It's definitely hit me hard in the nostalgia. But is it worth the $100 price tag? Now, by a technical standpoint, yes, because if you were to buy all these, either buy the discs or buy them digitally, you're still going to be saving money getting them all for $100. But a lot of these games are not the games I would envision would be ideally put on the PlayStation Classic. Some of these I don't even think defined the PlayStation as the console it was. Like Jumping Flash, what the hell is this? It's weird. You're a space rabbit in a first-person view going around getting turbo jets. And I know it's mainly due to licensing issues why the greats aren't on here, like Crash Bandicoot, Spyro the Dragon, and Parappa the Rapper. But it's just odd, some of the choices they picked for this. But ultimately, the PlayStation Classic Edition, if you're a diehard PlayStation fan and have been since the 90s, I would get it just for the collectability of it alone. It's very cool to see it. you turn it on, it hits you right in the nostalgia. You hit play, and it plays that iconic PlayStation logo before every game. It just brings you back to a simpler time where you can just enjoy a game as much as you possibly can. So, with that being said, I think the PlayStation Classic is good, not great, definitely has room for improvements, but I'm hoping it leads to more mini consoles, because if Sony makes a PS2 Classic, that would be absolutely phenomenal.